Now, Good Ming, President of Cambodia Chamber of Commerce and Chair of ASEAN Business Advisory Council's Cambodia. Tan Sri Dato Sothien Lai, President of National Chamber of Commerce and Industry of Malaysia. Thank you for making me feel young today. I am relatively young, and especially today that I dye my hair. If I didn't dye, you probably wouldn't think I was young. But my predecessors always tell me, you are not young. Because when he assumed the position, he was 32. And at first, Cambodia was no way like today when he assumed it. So the challenge that we face in the past and today of Cambodia is different, but we all strive for the same goal, is develop countries further. Ông Nhớ Tan Kim Ming, President of Malaysian Business Chamber of Cambodia, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining the Malaysia-Cambodia Business Forum today. We have a large turnout which show strongly the interest of businesses in Malaysia to look for opportunities in Cambodia. So thank you for this. It is an honor to stand before such a vibrant gathering of business leaders. Taking this opportunity, I would like to extend my appreciation to the Cambodian Chamber of Commerce, the National Chamber of Commerce and Industry of Malaysia, and the Malaysian Business Chamber of Cambodia for organizing today Cambodia-Malaysia Business Forum. These momentous occasions mark a vital steps toward deepening our economic ties. Let us seize this moment to not only explore further possibilities, but also to make bold decisions that will fuel economic growth of our nations. Cambodia and Malaysia have enjoyed historical bonds shaped by decades of diplomatic ties rooted in centuries of shared heritage and economic growth. In fact, Cambodia is one of the first countries that Malaysia established diplomatic ties with after its independence in August 1957. The mutual respect and our shared ambitions for regional prosperity further nourish our relationship. This can be seen through dynamic and ever-growing connection between our nations and citizens. To this day, more and more Cambodian and Malaysian citizens are discovering each other's unique countries. According to Cambodia Ministry of Tourism, inbound Malaysian tourists to Cambodia increased 64% in 2023 compared to 2022, from around 53,000 to 87,000 tourists, ranking Malaysia in the top 10 market arrivals. At the same time, number of Cambodian tourists to Malaysia increased by 37%, increased from around 39,000 to 54,000 tourists. Our personal interaction go beyond tourism and hospitality. The meaningful educational exchanges have been nurturing the next generation of leaders and experts, planting the seeds cross-cultural understanding and future collaborations. Also, Cambodia and Malaysia have close-knitted business communities that hold both vision and expertise to cultivate a mutually beneficial and robust bridges for a robust partnership. Our partnership is not only growing, it is thriving. Bilateral trade search why Malaysia's savvy and experienced investors have identified Cambodia as a land of promises. Malaysia has continuously emerged as a key player in Cambodia economic landscape with investment accumulated. In 2023, Malaysia ranked fourth in the top investors investing in Cambodia. Malaysia's investment thrives in Cambodia with diverse sectors including manufacturing, retail, finance, telecommunication, hospitalities, infrastructure and energy. Among many successful Malaysian operating companies in Cambodia, please allow me to highlight some successful stories that stand out. First, bank. Like that was mentioned, Maybank Cambodia, fully owned and by Maybank Group, was established in December 1993, right after our first elections. With the opening of its first branch in Phnom Penh, it quickly became a preferred financial partner for Malaysian and Singaporean corporations investing in Cambodia's infrastructure and service sectors. With a comprehensive suite of banking products, Maybank Cambodia now empowers a broader clientele, including local businesses, SMEs, and commercial and corporate sectors. 2. Cambodia Public Bank. Established in 1992, even before election, is a subsidiary of Malaysia's Public Bank Group. It is one of the largest foreign-owned banks in Cambodia, with $2.1 billion in assets and a 31-year record profitability. It excels in consumer banking and SME segment, offering a full range of financial solutions including insurance and brokerage services. 3. Leader Energy Group is an independent power producer primarily engaged in the development, ownership, and O&M of power assets and projects. Their commitment to Cambodia began in 1994 with a concession for a 37.1 megawatt diesel-fired power plant in Phnom Penh, operational since 1997. Leader Energy Group's operations deepened in 2009 when they secured a concession to build Cambodia's first coal-fired power plant, 100 megawatt, followed by 2010 by a 25-year BOT concession for a 110 kilometers, 230 kilowatt transmission line from Phnom Penh to Kampong Cham. The expansion continued in 2016 with second coal-fired power plant concession 135 megawatt in Sihanoukville. Most recently, in 2023, the group acquired the concession for a 125 kilometers transmission system from Kampong Cham to Krache. Mohiba Engineering Cambodia is a subsidiary of Mohiba Engineering, MBHD, a publicly listed Malaysian construction company. The company's notable investment include a 30% stake in Cambodia Airport, operated in partnership with France Vinci Group. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the successful stories of foreign investments and businesses are testament to the reality in Cambodia that speak the volumes. At the country level, Cambodia economic performance can be considered as an economic miracle in ASEAN and the whole world. Before the pandemic, we have consistently achieved an average annual growth rate exceeding 7%. During the pandemic, despite navigating through negative growth in 2020, our economic recovered quickly in 2021. While global challenges have persisted, our economy remains robust and resilient with a projected growth of 5.6% in 2023 and the forecasted growth of 6.6% in 2024. Looking forward, the economy is forecasted to make a decisive return to pre-pandemic growth level of 7% by 2028, signaling a vibrant and exciting future. At the heart of this return, the royal government recognized the private sector as the driving force and a vital partner in the national development. We are committed to empowering businesses of all sizes and origins to thrive and grow. The investment landscape in Cambodia is defined by openness and generous incentive. Our commitment to economic liberalizations and diversification extends a welcoming hand to foreign enterprises and investments such as yours. Our new law on investment and a sub-decree offer substantial incentive, including up to 15-year tax break on many priority sectors, as well as a non-tax incentive. This benefit enhance the dynamism of business and investment in Cambodia, with specific focuses on simplifying the administrative procedures, strengthening aftercare services, providing smart incentive, and delivering assurance on investments. Cambodia strategically harness both bilateral and multilateral free trade agreements, FTAs, to bolster and propel our economy. Our membership in ASEAN and the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, RCEP, provide extraordinary opportunities for growth. In all key sectors, bilateral agreements with China, CCFTA, Korea, CKFTA, and the UAE CEPA further amplify our advantages. We also provide competitive edge. Our talented, young, and dynamic and affordable workforce bring you cost advantages unparalleled in the regions. Together, the Royal Government of Cambodia is also committed to strengthening our hard infrastructures, enhance regulatory transparency, and cultivate a skilled workforce for advanced industries. Last but not least, we prioritize open communications, as seen by the recent 19th Government-Private Sector Forum, which we have addressed concerns raised by private sector. In a wide range of areas, including investment climate, taxations, logistic, transportation, infrastructure, tourism, agriculture, and agro-industry, finance, banking, mine, energy, and construction and real estate. This is one of the concrete ways of how to proactively and actively address current and emerging business challenge. This ongoing dialogue embodies our think together, act together approach, ensuring your businesses and investment will thrive within a supportive and responsive ecosystems. In short, Cambodia is a highly potential frontier where Malaysia and Cambodia can collaborate to unlock business potential, particularly in some key industries such as rice, cassava, cashew nuts, automotive, electronic, and renewable energy. Our strategic locations, favorable investment climate, and growing market present a compelling opportunities to leverage your technology and business acumen. To conclude, I would like to extend a warm invitation to all Malaysian investors and businesses to visit Cambodia and discover the vast investment potential, explore diverse commercial opportunities, and make strategic decisions that will capitalize on our close bilateral ties. Cambodia welcomes you with open arms, offering unwavering support and promises of generous hospitalities. We are eager to be your partners in growth and prosperity. Before I go to my final paragraph, I want to address Tan Sri Dato Sotian Lai's questions or proposals. I don't know how you come up with this, but I don't know if someone give you a tip or not. But it is actually what our government is doing, and also in our discussion, my discussion with Prime Minister Anwar this morning, areas like halal food industries, workforce development, this is part of our discussion and a priority. My trip today is my first official trip to Malaysia as the Prime Minister. I've been here before as an Army chief, but Army is, is more the green stuff. Here is encompass politics, economic diplomacies. But I believe all of this is built as a way to open bridge, open doors for people-to-people connection. This is the main pillars. I have discussed with Prime Minister Anwar this morning on ways to reinvigorate our relationship, building new ways to connect people to peoples. But government and government can only build bridge and open door. Who gonna use it? Businesses, peoples, private sectors. So while our commitment in terms of policy making, we are committed to doing this, but we want people, especially private sectors, to use it fully. So in response to your proposal, which is a practical way, my concern is that after every trip, I only make agreement and no one's cannot be implemented. How many of us here, whether in politics or in businesses, where we attend conferences, we attend seminars, we attend meetings, at the end of the day, just summary, and no actions taken. So I am happy that you propose a concrete actions for it to happen. First, Cambodia, Malaysia special economic zones on high tech, high industry. I support the idea. In fact, our government, since I took office 6 months ago, we have tried to implement new models of special economic zone in order to attract and catering toward businesses. We have existing models of one SEZ fit all, that any type of business go into that zone, you get special incentives, such and such. The two new models is one is country specific, the other one is industry specific. So your proposal is fit toward I think we could explore further, but I think it's more toward industry specific. We want to create that partnership. We have established connection with Japan on the Japanese business SEZ. We have worked with the UK on drafting up a SEZ for green energies. Now why not partner up with Malaysia of creating a special economic zone catering high-tech industry. So we should follow through with it. We should follow up with this, not follow through, follow up. To make sure, I think Ken started from your chambers of commerce to chamber of commerce, and then we'll bring in our team, set up a team, we'll discuss further, a technical working team on how to improve it, to make it work. And we hope to get it work in 2024, not 2034. So Tan Sri Dato So Tien Lai, may I ask you, with your proposal, are you ready to act on 2024? Okay, let's do it. Mr. Son Chantol, I think your task will be yours again on the CDC. You work on the first one model, so let's try to do this 2024. Second one on halal ecosystems. I think this is a potential market for us. We need to diversify our export. We do have various agricultural products, but we are practical, not us the only sellers. We need to exploit market because, for example, various products, many countries export the same thing. So we need to identify new source, a new market for it, and one of that is halal. Our ministers of commerce is now in, I think, in Arabic, UAE. We just signed new bilateral relation free trade agreement with countries in the Middle East in order to explore that market. So this will type. Malaysia is a big market. With your technologies and your ecosystem will help us to improve this sector. So we welcome on that. So I think Chamber of Commerce, I think through this channel, you could set up a team to work, and we link up with our industries, private sectors, and also our Ministry of Commerce that's already taking this is part of our project already the past several months. So you're matching. That's why I asked whether you get someone to give you a tip on this. So this is, I like the practical idea. Get some things done, identify the specific areas, and get it moving. So I am supporting this, and we're ready to act. So please get your team to do that. We can't have, today we have ambassadors here as well, and also can be a link. There's no point of talking too broad. If we can't get 1 or 2, 3 things done, let's get 1 or 2 things done at one go. Next time we get 1 or 2 more. In 10 years we get 30. That is what we want. So these 3 areas, and talent and skill workforce. New government has one of our key program is to provide training, skill training to 1.5 million youths in Cambodia to match with the job. And TVET is also a priority for us, not only general education. In Cambodia, we have, in fact, a lot of workforce are trained, but also we have issues with mismatching skills. TVET has not been promoted that much. So this term, our Minister of Labor, Vocational Training, is here also on this trip. We try to put emphasis and develop skills, TVET that matching, the industry's need. So I think we can follow up with our institution on this. I think because I raised this with Prime Minister Anwar also this morning regarding the training, especially in automotive, in high-tech industries. Malaysia has very strong workforce in, you've got Silicon Valley here, Malaysia version. It means that you have a very strong workforce in technologies, and this is one of our area of improvement. Our strategy for the 5th term, we add the angle, addition to the previous term, is the digitizations, because we know it's the present and the futures. That's why government put a lot of emphasis on building infrastructure and human resources. But we also moving our industrial base from low skill to mid skill and to high skill. We try to develop a medium and heavy industries also. So I think we find ways to do that. To build those industries, you need labor force, and Malaysia has a good experience and have good level of human resources, can share with us. We could build an ecosystem on that. Better at Malaysia +1. Some countries like Japan, we do have program for Japan +1, where Japanese companies go to Cambodia, train workforce to supply to company in Japan, catering work. So this is a practical solution. All this, we're ready. So the question, are you ready? 2024. And now you raise your thumb, so we're ready. So I think these are the areas, like I say, government can only link, make a bridge, open doors. But who's walking through to make connection is the people. One of them, private sectors. Private sectors is a key pillar for growth, sustainable growth. Government cannot be asked to support a sustainable growth. Cambodia used to have a central planning system. We moved away since the late 1980s, liberalized the economy, so private sectors dominate, and that's the reason. Private competitions, private sectors development is our key pillar in our policies. We try to change, to revise, to update our investment law. We have private sector forum so that prime ministers, not just myself, but previous prime ministers, previous terms has sit in and listen and try to solve We're in a practical world that Cambodia is in a globalized economy. We have free trade agreements with many countries as regions. But to make it use is not happen by accident. It doesn't happen by chance or by luck or by design. It happened by actions taken. And our government is taking a practical action. Beside, in between the government-private sector forum, we have mechanisms that follow up, M&E, monitoring, evaluation, continue. If businesses have issues, we can schedule and address. We have our team in the cabinet that's looking over, now we're forming up. We have team, for example, on the tax code matters. We have team for the government to work, solve during the private sectors, but there are remaining issues, so I'm forming up a team from the cabinet to look further and to see what are the things that we can provide an update solutions to. The world is moving fast. Cambodia cannot be left behind. And we cannot just beg the world not to left behind. We have to work hard to not to get left behind. And that's why it's a practical solutions that we have to work through. It's a competition. It's a friendship competition for all growth. So we have to play our part to improve ourselves in order to be a contributor to a world economy that's vibrant. This is our practical solutions. We intended not to attract just new investments. Our goal is to make sure that the investment that go there have a chance to strive and grow, just like the examples that I gave to you. To say that Cambodia has no problem is not true. We do have problem, but we have designed ways to deal with it and solve it. Malaysia, the same. Any country has it. Otherwise, you will not change your tax code or anything all the time to compete. The world's changing, so we need to address new technologies. We have to come up with new laws, new regulations, AIs, digital. We have to move in order to support that. This is what the government is on the best, is to provide a flexible guideline, flexible regulation to support the growth of private sectors. So we invite you to come to visit Cambodia, to see for yourself, to try for yourself. Today we have 3 good speakers, Ông Gia Kit Meng, Tan Tri Sotian Lai, Ông Nha Tan Ki Meng. And one of the difficult part of giving a speech is giving a speech after good speakers who knows the subject. All 3 knows and have experience and also very practical. So come and meet them and explore what they have to say. Don't listen to me. Go and see. We just stand there. We just try to do everything so our private sectors, both Cambodia and Malaysia, that come to work in Cambodia, forging ties and find opportunities together. And we hope that through my trip today, we are opening ways further. We're looking to increase cooperation and opportunities in terms of infrastructure, energies, connecting airport, connecting more flight route together, and many more. So, Tan Sri Dato Sotian Lai, I hope that I answer your questions. And now you have answered my question. Let's do it in 2024 together. So finally, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I wish today's forum a success and wish you good health and success in your endeavors. I would like to announce the commencement of this forum from now on. Thank you. And I saw the gala outside look very nice. But I told Gia Kit Meng, I don't have the luck to do. My McDonald's waiting for me on the plane. Thank you very much.